Good day, everyone. Today we'll be dealing another interesting topic on literacy, language, and education. I'm your today's presenter, Noel B. Banda, and welcome as we take on to understand the concepts and contents of cyber and digital literacy. This lesson will be crossing over six different topics under cyber digital literacy. Number one, cyber literacy and internet safety. Number two, cyberbullying and cybercrimes. Managing computer threats. On this lesson, we'll also be given tips on how to research and evaluate the web using social media and mobile devices. And hopefully, at the end of this lesson, we'll be able to embody positive digital traits. What is cyber or digital literacy? Let's get to define first what is digital. Digital describes electronic technology that generates, stores, and processes data. Meanwhile, literacy is the ability to read and use written information and to write appropriately in a range of contexts. Suggested by the definition of the words, digital literacy employs to the interest, attitude, and ability of individuals to appropriately use digital technology and communication tools to access, manage, integrate, analyze, and evaluate information. Cyber or digital literacy also allows users, especially students, to construct new knowledge, create, and communicate with others. The need for embracing digital literacy, especially in the field of education, opens up lots of advantages as it allows students to solve problems, share solutions and strategies, develop skills, and build up a strong and meaningful learning connection. Along with the modernization and era of this digital age, citizens have been much oriented with the cyber world. Hence, we are now called as cyber citizens. This concretely means that people should appreciate the responsibility for their content as well as their actions when using the internet, cell phones, and other digital media. All of us need to develop and practice safe, legal, and ethical behaviors in the digital media age. The call of embracing digital literacy poses lots of challenges to the cyber citizens. It demands institutions and schools to redesign education. The inclusion of digital literacy and citizenship in every school would eventually help students to be more equipped with the 21st century skills. Furthermore, empowering students and teachers as technology and important behavioral guidelines involving the use of social media were taught or inculcated. Along with these changes and dissemination of the new curriculum, parents, students, and teachers as educators would become adept and become ethical cyber citizens in this digital age. As digital age went on or progressing, like any other innovations, it sometimes poses an inevitable threat which refers to cyberbullying and cybercrimes. What is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying refers to the use of cell phones, instant messaging, email, chat rooms, or social networking sites such as Facebook and Twitter to harass, threaten, or intimidate someone. Cyberbullying is often done by children who have increasingly early access to these kind of technologies. Eventually, in worst cases, cyberbullying would sometimes result into the so-called cybercrime. What is cybercrime? Cybercrime refers to and any illegal activities carried out using technology. Examples are internet fraud, identity fraud, theft of financial data, cyber extortion, cyber espionage, ransomware attacks, and many other forms of crimes using technology. Cyberbullying and cybercrimes have been the ongoing threat in this digital age. What should you do if you have been bullied? Here are some tips of which you can follow to prevent cyberbullying and cybercrimes. First, don't respond. Second, don't retaliate. Third, save the evidence. Fourth, Talk to a trusted adult. Be civil. Don't be a bully. Be a friend and not a bystander. Another threat that we cyber citizens should manage, aside from cyberbullying and cybercrimes, are the computer threats. So what basically is a computer threat? A computer threat is a potential negative action or event facilitated by a vulnerability that results in an unwanted impact to a computer system or application. Computer threats comes into many forms. Number one is human errors. The biggest threat to your computer is always you. You have got to be aware of accidentally exposing sensitive information due to lack of vigilance or negligence, such as leaving your computer logged in or your cell phone unlocked. For example, if you store a scanned copy of your identity document on a flash drive and then you leave it lying around, a person could gain access to this document and use it to steal your identity. Second one is physical access. Do not leave your storage devices unattended in public spaces, such as in school computers, and make sure to have regular backups of your data. Third type of computer threat, and the most common type of threat, are the security threats. These are programs written to alter the way a computer operates without the permission or knowledge of a user. The fourth and the last one is the hardware failure. While most hardware can simply be replaced, losing a storage device means you lose all the data stored on the device, which could represent the loss of many years of work. Data loss like these occurs in different reasons. Number one, we have the mechanical damages of hard drive. There are many moving parts inside hard drives that can break down easily. Second is power failures. Sudden changes in voltage may damage hard drives and other parts which are very sensitive to changes in voltage and strong magnetic fields. Spilling coffee and other water damages can also destroy your laptops or computers. Liquids cause short circuit of important electronic components that are really hard to recover or repair afterwards. These are the most common security threats that are relentlessly inventive. These threats constantly evolve to find new ways to annoy, steal, and harm. Number one, we have computer viruses. These are programs written to alter the way a computer operates without the permission or knowledge of a user. A computer virus is a malicious software that is loaded onto a user's computer without their knowledge, replicates itself, and performs malicious actions. Viruses such as worm, trojans, rootkits are three of the most common viruses that may destroy the system of your computer. Second is we have hackers and predators. These refers to the programmers who victimize others for their own gain by breaking into computer system to steal, change, or destroy information. We also have spyware threats. These refers to any program that monitors your online activities or installs programs without your consent for profit or to capture personal information. Last one is we have phishing. This is the act of masquerading as a trustworthy person or business to steal sensitive financial or personal information through fraudulent emails or instant messages. There are many ways for you to be protected against these common security threats. Number one is creating a backup. Creating a backup is the process of making copies of your computer's data to use in the event that the original data are lost or destroyed. A backup is a copy of your computer's data. Number two, you must also provide an uninterruptible power source. This UPS is a device that allows a computer to keep running for a short time when power is lost due to a power failure. UPS also provide protection from power surges. Number 3 is firewall. A firewall is a hardware, software, or a combination of both that monitors incoming and outgoing traffic of a network. The firewall decides whether to stop the traffic based on a set of predefined security rules. Its purpose is to create a barrier between an internal network and incoming traffic from external sources to block potentially malicious software. The last one is having a really strong antivirus. This antivirus software is a system software designed to prevent, detect, and remove malware infections on computing devices. Antivirus software can protect against a wide variety of threats including keyloggers, trojans, horses, worms, rootkits, spyware, and ransomware. Thus, to prevent such security threats, computer systems must be programmed to have these real security options. Let's go now to exploring the internet, researching and evaluating the web. You should know that the internet is a global communication network that allows computers to exchange and share information worldwide. The internet makes it possible for people around the world to connect and share ideas across time zones and geographical locations. However, because cyberspace is such a large realm, it is easy to get lost. It can sometimes be difficult to find the information you need. So the most effective way to explore the internet is to have strategies in place for doing research on the web and for evaluating the websites you find there. You may also include safety upon hitting search on the search engine. Here are some of the checklists of which you can use in researching and evaluating the web. Number 1. Check the author. Who is the author or publisher of the website? You'll want to look at the credentials of the blogger, company, or expert and determine if he or she has the qualifications to provide information on the subject you are researching. Second, check for fact and opinion. Is the author writing from experience, using experts and research like to discuss ideas, or simply giving an opinion? If you are doing research for a school paper, you'll want to stick with sites that present factual information offered by experts rather than opinions. Number 3. Look for the purpose. What is the purpose of the site? Is it to sell, inform, or discuss? Analyze the goals of the website to determine if you are reading an informational site or what amounts to an advertisement. Fourth, cite the date. When was the website published or updated? Look for copyright information at the bottom of the website's homepage. If the site is more than a few years old and it has not been updated, you may not be getting the most up-to-date information. Fifth, and the last one, is checking the URLs. Different websites have different URLs. To help determine a site's credibility, you'll want to determine if you are visiting a personal website or blog, a government website, or another type of website. Researching online wouldn't be possible without the use of social media. Social media is defined as a computer-based technology that facilitates the sharing of ideas, thoughts, and information through the building of virtual networks and communities. Below are the most common social media apps and platforms that people in the cyber world commonly used. Anchored on the use of social media and computer apps and devices, cyber citizens should develop the different digital citizens traits. Now, what makes a digital citizen? A digital citizen is a positive advocate. He is an advocate for equal digital rights and access for all. He must also be respectful, treats others with respect in online spaces, and never cyberbullies. He or she is also responsible and makes appropriate decisions when communicating through a variety of digital channels. He must also be adept with the use of digital tools in learning and keeps up with the changing technologies. Number 5. Does not steal or damage others' digital work, identity, and property. Number 6. Upholds basic human rights in all digital forums. He or she must protect personal information, from outside forces that might cause harm. Lastly, number 8, proactively limits health risks of technology from physical to psychology, and that makes the 8 traits of a positive digital citizen. Along with embodying the traits of a digital citizen, we must also be responsible of using our mobile devices. Now, what is a mobile device? A mobile device is a general term for any type of handheld computer. These devices are designed to be extremely portable and they can often fit in our hand. There are 3 different types of mobile devices. Number 1 are the tablet computers. Like laptops, tablet computers are designed to be portable. However, they provide a different computing experience. The most obvious difference is that tablet computers don't have keyboards or touchpads. Instead, the entire screen is touch sensitive, allowing you to type on a virtual keyboard and use your finger as a mouse pointer. The second one are e-readers or e-book readers. These are similar to tablet computers, except they are mainly designed for reading e-books, digital or downloadable books. Notable examples include the Amazon Kindle, Barnes and Noble Nook, and Kobo. The third and the most common of the mobile devices types are smartphones. A smartphone is a more powerful version of a traditional cell phone. In addition to the same basic features like phone calls, voicemail, text messaging, smartphones can connect to the internet over Wi-Fi or a cellular data. This means you can use a smartphone for the same things you would normally do on a computer, such as checking your email, browsing the web, or shopping online. Most smartphones use a touch-sensitive screen, meaning there isn't a physical keyboard on the device. These mobile devices are 3 of the most common devices that we cyber citizens or cyber users are using. And that concludes our topics for cyber and digital literacy. You have learned a lot. God bless and keep safe, everyone. Thank you for listening.